Time for your dynamic warm-up. This block is going to be 5 minutes of work with 5 exercises. All you're going to need is a yoga mat for this one. Ready to get to work, D?
Let's get warmed up.
All right, we're going to start with 1 minute of a cobra swing. You're going to lay down flat on your mat. You're going to start with your feet about hip width apart, those toes anchored to the ground. As you can see, Dee is placing her hands on the small of her back, shoulders nice and tall. You're going to raise that chest off the ground, full extension with the arms to reach out in front of you, back to the small of your back. This is going to work your shoulders as well as your lower back and core. Options here, you can always reduce your range of motion. Next up, we've got 30 seconds per side of a T-spine rotation. Dee has her hands stacked underneath her shoulders, knees stacked underneath the hips. Placing one hand behind the ear, elbow nice and wide, we're going to rotate at the midsection, trying to make contact with that planted hand. You've got 30 seconds per side. An option here, you can reduce your range of motion. Next up, we're going to warm up those ankles and hamstrings, crossing our right foot over the left, pressing through the ball of the left foot to raise the glutes into the air, elongating that hamstring, bringing that knee back down to the ground. Option here, you can always reduce your range of motion. You've got 30 seconds per side. Next up, 30 seconds per side of an iso hold plank bird dog. For this, you're going to extend your right arm out, left leg back, drawing your belly button to spine, squeezing your glutes to keep that core engaged. You're going to hold that for 30 seconds per side. An option here, use your own personal range of motion. Last but not least, you have 1 minute of a bear plank alternating shoulder tap. We're going to press through the balls of our feet, raising our knees just off the ground enough, belly button to spine to engage the core. Nice, slow, and steady, bringing that hand to your opposite shoulder. Option here, you can always drop your knees down to the ground, but make sure to keep that belly button drawn to your spine. You've got 5 minutes of work. Let's get warmed up.
About to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady, playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. It's about to get started, I'm feeling the groove. Somebody let's party, get naughty, I do what I do. So baby shake it, I wanna take it, and I'm all over you. Drinking, smoking, everybody move. It's on baby, go crazy, everybody hit the floor. We on an adventure, maybe we'll get so hazy till the morning shows the light. No, I can't get enough, you know I hold it down. The music's steady, playing, listen to the sound. And I'ma drop a couple stacks, do it like that when I come around. So just raise your hands to the sky. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. So just take your place, feel the vibe. You know we're feeling so alive. And we got that money, got that money, got that. Put your hands to the sky. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Yeah, we got that money, got that money. Getting closer to your body, I wanna get the party started. And we're dancing till the morning comes. Yeah, tonight we're getting wasted. We'll engage in conversations, cause we only want to have some fun. You said to catch that rhythm, I wanna dance right with ya. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh my. You start to drive me crazy. Just say you'll be my baby. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh, oh, oh. Ooh mama, oh la 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 la. Ooh mama, oh my. Everybody wanna party, put your bottles where they should be, cause the party going on and on and on and on. You said to catch that rhythm, I wanna dance right with ya. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh my. You start to drive me crazy. Just say you'll be my baby. Ooh mama, oh my, ooh mama, oh, oh, oh. Ooh mama, oh my. Ooh mama, oh la 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 la. Ooh mama, oh my. Ooh mama, oh, oh. Ooh mama, oh my. Ooh mama, oh la 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 la. Ooh mama, oh my.
This block, we work the shoulders. You ready to do this, Cynthia?
Born ready.
All right, we have 4 exercises, 8 repetitions apiece, minimum of 2 rounds, and we have 8 minutes to work. You're gonna need a set of medium weights and also a set of light medium weights or objects. Our first exercise is the Arnold press. So grab your weights, internally rotate the wrists so they're facing you. As you press the dumbbells or the weights up, you rotate out, wrists facing away, right back down underneath the chin to your set position. Our second exercise, the upright row. Grab onto your weights, they'll be hanging right in front of the waist, pull up, elbows come up slightly higher than the shoulders, wrists right underneath the chin, nice and controlled. Now we want to grab onto the lighter objects. The next exercise is front raise to lateral raise. So wrists are facing in towards you. Lift the dumbbells or objects up to the front, rotate out to the side. Drop it down to your hips, bring it back up, and then right back to the front. Next exercise, keep those lighter weights, scaption. Wrists are gonna face in. Lift the weights up on a slight angle, pop the chest up, pull the shoulder blades down your back, bring it right back down, reset, and repeat. The option for all 4 exercises will either be lighter weight or reduce your range of motion. Let's get it, guys.
You had a way hot undercover. The sooner you discover it's true, for sure there will be stormy weather. But the weather will pass, can't you just see how far away that we are from each other? Without flow there'll never ever be something that you could really treasure. And treasure it could, I hope you will. Across that heart goes what you wait for, 'cause I wanna be your lady. Unlock that heart of yours, you don't have to be alone.
right, team, it's time to blast that core with Coach Joe. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
This block is 5 minutes long at 3 rounds. Your first exercise lasts for 30 seconds. It is a side plank crunch. You're going to really lift through the obliques using that foot and then squeezing the elbow together, really working your obliques. Your option is to drop to a 90-degree knee, hips still lifted out of the ground, 30 seconds for this exercise. You're going to do that on the left and right side. Your next exercise is a high plank oblique knee tuck. So you're going to jump, exploding out of the plank position, bringing those knees forward and back. Your option is to simply step up, driving one knee forward, and taking it also back into that plank position. That's 30 seconds, and then you're going to take a rest for 15 seconds, starting that same block over. Let's get ready to blast some core and blast that body.
If I had my time again, I'd do something about it. But it's too late, baby, and you're running on out the door. I never knew it'd come to this, never thought we clouded. But can you hold on, baby, just a little bit more? At the start, you were by my side and you were proud about it. When you looked into my eyes, I needed nothing more. I never knew it'd come to this, never thought we clouded.
This block is for the chest and the core. You'll need a mat and a towel and one medium weight object. We're gonna have 3 exercises, 8 reps apiece, 8 minutes to do it, repeat until time. Our first exercise is the hollow hold, single arm, close grip chest press. So we lie back, elevate the heels off the floor, shoulders are elevated, neutral grip with the object, press it up, bring it right back down again. 8 on one side, 8 on the other. Option, feet are flat, knees are bent, shoulders stay up. Exercise number 2, hip bridge pullover. So knees are bent, feet are flat, drive the hips up. Grab your object, bring it over the top of the head, stretching through the lats, keeping the arms straight, and pull it right back over the top of the chest. We can remove the bridge for the option or reduce our range of motion. And our third exercise is palm to elbow. So we get into a high plank position, shoulder over elbow, elbow over wrist. This one will be 8 reps total, 4 on each side. Come down to the forearms, pop back up on the palms, alternate each side. The option, we do that one from our knees. Let's get to work.
I can feel it burning through like fire. Yeah, I can feel it burning through like fire. I think when the world goes by, don't you think for a second that I will be crying? 'Cause I swear that I'll be fine without you. Fight can easily die. Yes, I swear that it'll rise with or without you. Is this for the light of mine? Today, for a second, think I will keep quiet. 'Cause I will be fine with or without you. I can feel it burning through like fire. Yeah,
right, team, so now it's time to work through all 5 of those heart rate zones to get right into the orange zone and collect those points. This block is a cardio block. It's going to last for 2 rounds at 10 minutes long. Your first exercise is going to be a push featuring a squat jack to alternating floor tap. So Joe is jumping those feet out. Your option here is to simply step in and out in a lateral fashion. Then you're going to take it into a base. We're going to active recovery. Doing a jumping jack, bringing that heart rate into that green zone. Next, we're going to go right back into that push, in which we have that 1-minute squat to alternating knee tap. So you're going to drop those hips and squeeze the core, elbow driving right to those knees. After that, we go directly into an all-out running man. You're getting into plank position, driving those knees forward, blowing the air out of the stomach, lots of explosiveness here, and keeping those shoulders over the wrists. After that, we're going to take a nice recovery and breathe. So we're going to rest, and then we're going to drive right back into those last 2 exercises. You're going to go into that squat to alternating knee tap, and then you're going to go into that push to all-out effort. So 2 rounds, 10 minutes long. Let's get to work.
You worked hard today, so you deserve this flexibility block. You will have 7 total stretches that you're gonna hold for 20 seconds each. The first one, we have that overhead reach, moving from our side, 20-second hold per side, working the lats and obliques. Next up, we have a cross arm stretch. That's gonna work the shoulders a little bit more, 20 seconds per side. Next up, standing chest stretch, bringing the arms to a 90-degree angle, drawing the elbows towards the back of the room to open up the chest. Next up, we have an internal rotator stretch, bringing the hands behind the back, chest nice and tall. Then, taking one hand, grabbing that ankle for a standing quad stretch. Fun little tip here, if you touch the nose or the ear, it's gonna help with balance. But of course, if there's a chair nearby, go ahead and use it. Next, we have our kneeling forearm stretch. Fingertips facing the knees, pushing back on the hands, sitting back on the heels. You have 20 seconds there. Last but not least, we have our child's pose. So we're gonna go ahead, bring the toes together, knees a little bit wider as we press back, enjoy sitting back in the stretch. Good job today.
I don't wanna be a close call. Don't wanna be stuck in the middle. Wanna have it all. I'm not a high hope. I'm not an almost. I'm better with my weakness showing. Exposed, still growing. If I got one shot in life, keep my eyes wide, cause I'm living real fast in double time. There ain't no box that you could label with my name. Ain't no way you could fit me in a frame, cause I wanna make waves. No time to play safe. I wanna make change. No time to be comfortable, cause I wanna make waves. No time to play safe. Yeah, I wanna make change. I don't wanna be comfortable. I'm never gonna be an almost, just because I'm too scared to fall. I push it back a little. When life's pinned me to the wall, don't wanna play it back in slow mo. Oh, think about the time gone.